The Lord's Prayer is made up of 7 requests. 4 requests to God: give us bread, forgive us our debts, lead us not into time of trial, deliver us from the evil one. And then 3 requests that God needs, 3 things that God needs. Now those 4 requests that we make of God, those are second person imperatives in the Greek. You, God, forgive us. You, God, give us bread. And then there are 3 imperative commands in the Lord's Prayer that are third person imperatives, which English doesn't have a great way of translating. I could say to my kid, you clean your room. Or I could say in the third person, him clean his room, which just doesn't make sense. So in English, we usually do this with let them eat cake. And in translations of the Lord's Prayer, you get things like, let your name be hallowed. These are 3 things that God is asking of people. Let your name be hallowed. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done. These are third person imperative commands or requests in the form of a prayer. And they are growing in specificity. So hallowed means holy, set aside, set apart, revered. And God's name is, in Hebrew thinking, not just the word, the name of God, but all of God's character. So God's character should be held reverently. How do you do that? By the kingdom of God, the realm, the reign of God coming. And how does God's reign or realm come? By God's will being done. So let your name be held reverently. How? By God's kingdom coming. How? By God's will being done. How? Daily bread. The release from debt. Not being led to trial. Not being led to the evil one. In other words, if you want God's kingdom to come, if you want God's will to be done on earth as it is in heaven, then you need to make sure people have daily bread. You need to make sure that people are forgiven, released from their debts. You need to not lead people to trial, and you need to make sure that they're not being held by the police. That's how you do it.